Hi, Justin Lewis with Geothermal Innovations here. We're at 24 Colony Street in Meriden, Connecticut, giving you a rundown on the geothermal system. So what we have here is all our piping going into the building. We have 8 zones, 24 wells total, and we got one going over that way, and the rest all go down that way. So the red and blue markings on the pipe represent the supply and return. The red is the supply, and we supply warm water down the hole, and it comes up through the blue return and it cools it off. So you send 90-degree water in, and then it comes back to the building at roughly 52 degrees to start your cooling process. As we continue out the trench, we have our piping going to our individual zones. We have 3 wells on each zone in the courtyard, all connected to 400-foot GI4 wells. You can see how the wells connect. So each well is 400 foot of GI4. The way the GI4 works is you have a small side and a large side. The water travels down the small side, up the big side, and into the building. And it goes through what we call a reverse return system, which helps mix the water evenly. And this loop right here is your reverse return. So the water comes through and then loops around, and this one takes you back into the building. And here's another look at another well. Like I said, all the green goes down 400 feet. Here's more of our piping going to our next zone. So we have our next 3 wells on a zone. One, and that one connects over to this well, and they both come down here to where you get your reverse return loop. And there's your reverse return connected. So the way geothermal works is you're using ground temperature versus air temperature. So ground temperature is always around 52 degrees, so that's your starting point. If you're trying to cool your house or cool your building, you're going from 52 degrees to get up to your 70. Then we'll walk you down to our next zone. So we still have yet to finish our pipes here, but our next zone, zone 3, is over here. So we got 1 well coming through, coming down. There's our reverse return loop, and we got a supply and return to each well. Doing the geothermal, you run into what's the unknown of what's underneath the Earth's surface, which you don't know it exists. So you run into all kinds of good stuff, rocks. Here we hit car parts.